All right, so this is day 3, chest and back, Fridays and Saturdays. So we are going to use a new piece of equipment. We're going to use the straight bar. So hopefully Thursday, I'm the last one in here, so I will get everybody's rig set up with this straight bar. When you're done with it, there's a place for it to hang. I'm going to take the easy curl bar and put behind the rig so that we have a place to hang this when we do an equipment change. We were going to try and use the Smith bar, but for some of the exercises, we needed our shoulder blades to kind of internally and externally rotate, so we found that this bar is going to work better. So anyway, our first block of work is our specialization set. We have 2 blocks actually, 4 exercises each, and we're going to do each block 2 times. So our first exercise is a bent over chest press. So again, make sure you read the cueing and the positioning. We weren't able to make this work where we're laying on the floor to chest press up, so we're going to chest press down. So your hands are at your shoulder width or a little bit wider, and you are going to hinge at your waist, drive the bar down, exhale as you press down. So we want the bar to start right at our belly button, so I found that the red levers are going to be right above your elbow. We're going to do that for 45 seconds. Then we are going to move into a push-up iso hold. So we are familiar with this, all of our clients are. You get into push-up position and then you drop and you hold. We're only going to hold here for 15 seconds. Then they're going to get their normal 6-second switch, and then we are going to do push-ups for 30 seconds. That's going to be rough. And then we have a chest press. So I have this as a fast tempo, up to you, between the press, the push-up, hold, the push-ups, and then this. They're going to be crushed. So they can chest press. They can wing their elbows out as if they were doing a dumbbell or a barbell press, or they can keep their elbows tucked in and do the rotation. I kind of just switch it up each time, works a little bit different muscle groups, and go from there. So the bent over chest press is 45, the push-up hold is 15, the push-ups are 30, and then the chest press with the band is 30. So that's the first block, and we're going to go through that twice. The second block, we are going to drop these red levers all the way to the bottom. And we're going to do a bent over row. So again, this is a new exercise, it's fun. We are going to hinge at our waist, grab the bar, again, shoulder width or slightly wider. Exhale as you pull the bar to your chest. Again, it's important to read the cues and the positioning so you can explain exactly to your clients how to pull their belly button in, keep their back flat, what to do with their shoulder blades, etc. We're doing that for 45 seconds. Then we have our TRX row. We're all familiar with that one, but we're going to start in that 15-second iso hold. They get their 6-second switch, shake it out, and then they're going to TRX row for 30 seconds. And then the last exercise in this block is a fast tempo band row. So grab their band, feet shoulder width apart, and they're going to row. It's really important to make sure that when they are rowing, that they keep their shoulders back. I've noticed a lot of times with this fast tempo band row that they get really sloppy and they start to move their torso, their butt goes in and out, their shoulder blades go in. So we don't want that to happen, so just keep an eye on that. So again, we have the TRX row, or we have the silver bar, bent over row, TRX iso hold, TRX row, and then we have the band fast tempo row. You can mess with the tempo, you can start them with slower tempo, speed it up to fast tempo as the weeks go along, it's up to you. That's the first specialization set. Then we are going to move to our lower body superset. We have 1 block of work, there's 4 exercises. The clients have done all of these before, but the first one's a little bit different because we are going to be using this silver straight bar just to keep the equipment in place. We're going to do RDLs, so we have a right side and a left side. So we're going to grab that silver bar, hands Our leg is nice and close to the bar. Back foot is on the toe all the way to our front leg. Stand and hinge. Stand and hinge. Now the range of motion for this is going to be different for each person. I'm not very tall, so I can only hinge to about my knees. That's all right, as long as I get a good glute squeeze. I honestly don't need anything in my arms or any weight, and I can feel that in my legs. If you have a taller person, obviously they're going to be able to go down a little bit further to their shins and get a little bigger range of motion, but that's all right. So that's the first exercise. We're doing 30 seconds per side. Then we have our glute bridge walkout. So that is where we have the right lever and the left lever. The right lever is going to be all the way down at 1, and the left lever is going to be at 1, probably starting from 3 to 6. If it's at 1, it's not going to be very safe because our client's legs are just going to roll. So we're going to lie in a glute bridge. We're going to put our butt as close to the S drive as we can. We are going to press our shoulder blades hard into the floor as we lift our butt, and then press the belt away with our entire foot. And just walk it out for 30 seconds. The third exercise is 1.5 rep body weight split squat. So we're gonna start in the down position, all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, full way down. Just like that, for 30 seconds per leg. That could look a little bit hairy depending on our client's knee mobility and what their split squat looks like. I have some clients who this is their split squat. So for those of you, or for those clients who you know can do the 1.5 rep, really stress that for them. For the other clients, just kind of let them hang out in the range of motion that's comfortable for them, or have them grab the TRX straps for a little bit of assistance. And then the last exercise, number 4, is a 1.5 rep body weight squat. So down, halfway up, down, and then all the way up, squeezing those glutes. So that is our lower body circuit. RDL with a straight bar, 30 seconds each leg. Glute bridge walkout, 30 seconds. 1.5 rep split squats for 30 seconds each side, and then our body weight 1.5 rep squats for 30 seconds. We do have a challenge. So the challenge is going to be 2 exercises. We're going to do the 8-second iso hold with a 15-second rep challenge. So the first is the glute bridge walkout. So the client is going to get into that position, lift their hips, hold it for 8 seconds, and then they're going to walk out for 15. Hold for 8, walk out for 15, and then hold for 8, walk out for 15. So we're going to do that 3 times in a row. And then we're going to switch to that body weight squat. So they are going to do they're going to actually hold their body weight squat for 8. Then they're going to rep it out, 1.5 reps, hold it for 8, rep it out, and they're going to do that 3 times. And then that's the end of the the lower body challenge. And we're going to go back to chest and back. So we have upper body. This is where we are going to need to take this silver bar off. So we're going to take the silver bar off, and we're going to put the black handles on both of these. That hangs right there. All right, so to get this set up, we need to take both of these cables all the way to the top. We're going to start with a standing narrow grip lat pull down. So our clients are going to grab the lat bar, we're going to stand. If they're a little bit taller, they can step away. And they're just going to pull straight to their chest. Okay, so hands shoulder width apart or more narrow, not any wider. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. Then we have a standing high cable row. So this is going to be a new-ish exercise to them. Cables are all the way at the top. Step a little bit away, and we're going to row just like that. So it's similar to a W pull down. It just happens to be, rather than half kneeling, we're standing. So our arms are a little bit higher, working a lot of our back. And then the third exercise for this block is our seated cable row. So again, we're familiar with that. Both arms, 30 seconds. Lat pull down, high cable row, low seated row, and we're gonna do that block 2 times. Then we have upper body 2. So we are going to do a cable iron cross. So this is where we pull straight down. Again, we want to make sure that our client's hands are even with our shoulders and then pull straight down. I've seen a lot of people trying to do the fly, which brings us to our next exercise, which is a fly. So for the cable cross, our feet are right under our hips and we pull to our side. So for our fly, we are going to be split stance, slightly hinged forward, and we're going to pull in front of us. Arms open to shoulders and pull in front of us. So the clients who have been doing that for our cable cross are going to be happy that they get to do that for this. And then the third is a TRX chest press. So the TRX straps need to be at about mid-hip. We might need to move these down a little bit. I'm hoping we don't. If we just keep them a little bit lower than higher, they should work for all the exercises we need for this. But what this looks like is we're going to be on our toes. You're going to lean out. Now the distance that your client leans is going to be up to them. That's going to be their comfort level. That's going to be their core stability, etc. So you're going to have your hands out at your shoulders, lean into it, and press away. We're up on our toes, lean into it, and press away. So it's pretty similar to essentially a push-up, but we're using the TRX straps. So that block of work is the cable iron cross for 30 seconds, the high-low cable fly for 30 seconds, and then the TRX chest press for 30 seconds, and we're going to do that block 2 times. And then we're going to combine upper body 1 and upper body 2, and we're going to do an upper body challenge. That is a drop set. So the 3 exercises here for our drop set are our lat pull down, standing, our high to low cable fly, and our TRX, just kidding, our seated cable row, I'm sorry. So we'll do the lat pull down, drop your weight, lat pull down, drop your weight, and then do it once more. Then we will go to the high to low cable fly, drop your weight, do it again, drop your weight, do it again. And then we'll go to the seated cable row and drop our weight 3 times. So 3 exercises in the challenge, and then that brings us to our core. So we have 3 exercises. We are going to thread the needle, which we're all familiar with, 30 seconds each side. The second exercise is our bear crawl hold, hover. So we're going to get into bear crawl position. Our wrists are under our shoulders, knees are under our hips, and our toes are dug in. And we are just going to slightly, about 2 to 3 inches, lift our knees off, and we're just going to hold. So it's essentially working our core like a plank, but it's not the plank position. Most of our clients need some core work, so just pull them and give them a plank, but it's a little bit different. Then we're going to do our anti-rotational press out holds. So our red lever is going to be at about our hip height. And our hands and the handle are going to be at our belly button. So essentially we'll say face our neighbor, pull out, press out, and hold. They're just going to hold this for 30 seconds, and then they're going to switch and hold for 30 seconds. So we're going to do that block 2 times. This workout is 38 minutes, so it's a little bit shorter than the rest. So my suggestions here for the specialization set, the push-up hold and the band chest press, you can maybe add some time. So the push-up hold, take from 15 to 30, and the band chest press, take from 30 to 45. And then the TRX ISO hold, take from 15 to 30, and the band row, take from 30 to 45. Again, read the room, how much time do you have? Did you finish early the week before? Maybe add some time there. as always, week 4, if your team's been crushing it, then go ahead and add an extra core round. And that's it.